Have you ever wondered if certain numbers can bring you luck and success? Today, we're talking about how specific numbers can guide you towards new opportunities and personal growth. In many ancient teachings, including Buddhist wisdom and numerology, numbers carry special meanings. These numbers are believed to connect with your intuition, helping you make the right decisions and find success in life. Stay with us as we explore how these numbers might have a bigger impact on your life than you ever imagined. Could your lucky number already be leading you toward your goals without you even knowing? Let's take a closer look at how they can inspire positive change and guide you toward the right path. Let's talk about the number 5. This number is often linked with change, growth, and the excitement of starting something new. When you think of the number 5, think of it as an invitation to welcome opportunities that might come your way, especially those that lead you out of your comfort zone. It represents movement and the energy that drives us to try new things, whether in our career, personal life, or spiritual path. The number 5 is also known for its energy of freedom, adventure, and flexibility. It inspires us to embrace the unexpected and reminds us that change is a natural part of life. When we're faced with something new, we often feel nervous or unsure about it. But number 5 encourages us to push through those feelings of uncertainty and look at change as something positive. It tells us that stepping into new situations, even when we feel unprepared, can lead to the most meaningful personal growth. Think about those moments when you've said yes to something outside of your usual routine, whether it's starting a new job, learning a new skill, or making a significant life decision. That leap often brings new excitement and a fresh perspective. The number 5 pushes us to stay open to these opportunities and reminds us that personal growth doesn't happen without change. It's not always comfortable, but it's necessary if we want to grow and reach new levels of success. In your career, for example, the number 5 encourages you to look for ways to step out of the ordinary. It may push you to take on a project that feels risky or accept a role that you're not fully confident about. But this energy tells you that this kind of growth comes with the unknown, and when you move past your fears, you'll find new skills and abilities that you never realized you had. The same goes for your personal life, where taking that leap in relationships or life choices can lead to deeper connections and satisfaction. Number 5 also has a strong connection with spirituality. It's about the idea that spiritual growth comes when we're open to new ideas and experiences. Often, when we feel stuck or uncertain, we might shy away from change, but number 5 encourages us to step into that space of uncertainty. It helps remind us that, by staying flexible and open, we can tap into new levels of understanding and connection with ourselves and the world around us. Another important aspect of the number 5 is the concept of flexibility. Life rarely goes as planned, and number 5 reminds us that being adaptable is a key to navigating the changes that come our way. Whether it's a shift in our personal plans or something larger in our professional lives, flexibility helps us stay grounded and calm, even when everything around us feels unpredictable. This flexibility isn't just about going with the flow, but also about seeing opportunities where others might only see obstacles. Number 5 teaches us to remain open and fluid, allowing us to adjust and thrive even in challenging circumstances. At its core, the number 5 encourages us to take risks, move beyond our comfort zones, and welcome new challenges. It reminds us that these moments of uncertainty are where we grow the most. Rather than being afraid of the unknown, we can see it as an opportunity to develop new skills, discover different paths, and achieve personal success. In many ways, it's about saying yes to life and allowing change to guide us to new heights. The takeaway from the number 5 is simple: stay open, stay flexible, and say yes to the opportunities that life presents. Even if they seem daunting at first, these new experiences are what lead us to the kind of personal fulfillment and success we all seek. Let's talk about the number 11. Known as a master number, 11 holds a special meaning. It's a number that symbolizes intuition and spiritual insight, guiding us to connect with our inner wisdom. While we often rely on logic or the advice of others, number 11 encourages us to trust that quiet voice inside, the one that knows the path we should take, even when it's not clear to others. Listening to our intuition can be powerful in both our personal and professional lives. Sometimes we feel a gut instinct about a decision, even when everything around us says something different. This number reminds us that our intuition can be a strong guide. When we stop and listen to that inner voice, we might find that it points us in the right direction, helping us make choices that align with our true purpose. One of the key lessons from number 11 is the idea of trusting this inner guidance rather than only relying on external factors. While logic and planning are important, there are times when our deeper feelings have more to say about what's right for us. It's easy to get caught up in what others think we should do or follow the usual path because it feels safe. But number 11 reminds us that sometimes success comes from following our own heart, even if it goes against what seems practical at the moment. This can lead to decisions that feel more in tune with who we are and what we truly want in life. Aligning our actions with our deeper values is another important message of number 11. When we make choices that reflect our true beliefs and desires, we often find that our path becomes clearer and we experience a more authentic kind of success. This number encourages us to reflect on what really matters to us, whether it's in our relationships, career, or spiritual growth. Are we acting in ways that feel true to ourselves? Are we listening to our inner guidance when making decisions? Or are we letting outside pressures influence us? Number 11 tells us that when we align our actions with our inner values, we not only achieve success, but also a sense of fulfillment and peace. Mindfulness plays a big role in connecting with our intuition. In our busy lives, it's easy to lose touch with that inner voice. We're constantly surrounded by noise, both literally and metaphorically, and it can be hard to tune into what we're truly feeling. By practicing mindfulness and staying present, we create the space to hear those intuitive nudges. This can be as simple as taking a few quiet moments each day to breathe, reflect, and check in with ourselves. When we're more present, we're more likely to notice those subtle feelings that guide us towards the right choices. The number 11 is all about balance between logic and intuition. It doesn't ask us to ignore rational thinking, but instead encourages us to bring our inner wisdom into the decision-making process. When we trust both our minds and our hearts, we can make choices that not only lead to material success, but also fulfill our spiritual purpose. Whether it's in a professional decision or a personal one, number 11 encourages us to pause and listen to what our intuition is saying. Often, it's guiding us towards something greater than we initially realize. In both small and big decisions, trusting your intuition can make a huge difference. Number 11 encourages you to believe in that inner voice, reminding you that true success comes from aligning with your higher purpose. When you trust this guidance, you create a path that leads to both spiritual and material fulfillment. Let's talk about the number 9. This number is often seen as a symbol of completion, marking the end of one cycle and the beginning of something new. When number 9 appears, it encourages us to reflect on where we've been, what we've achieved, and what we've learned along the way. It's a reminder that as one chapter ends, a new one is ready to begin, and with that comes the opportunity for fresh starts and growth. Number 9 is also about taking time to celebrate personal milestones. Sometimes we're so focused on what's ahead that we forget to pause and acknowledge how far we've come. This number encourages us to reflect on our personal growth, the obstacles we've overcome, and the lessons we've learned. It's a time to feel proud of everything we've accomplished, no matter how big or small those achievements may seem. Celebrating these moments helps us understand that the end of one phase is not a loss, but a marker of progress. At the same time, number 9 also teaches us the importance of letting go. To move forward and welcome new opportunities, we must release old attachments that no longer serve us. Whether it's a habit, a mindset, or even a relationship, holding on to things that are no longer beneficial can prevent us from fully embracing what lies ahead. Number 9 encourages us to close these old chapters with grace, trusting that letting go opens the door for new and better opportunities to come into our lives. Letting go is not always easy, especially when we feel attached to the past. But number 9 reminds us that moving forward requires making space for what's to come. It's a time for release, for forgiving ourselves and others, and for allowing things to come to a natural end. This doesn't mean forgetting the past, but rather acknowledging it, learning from it, and then moving on. By releasing what no longer serves us, we free ourselves to grow and evolve. Resilience is another key theme tied to number 9. As we reach the end of a cycle, we may feel a mix of emotions: relief, nostalgia, and perhaps even uncertainty about what's next. But this number encourages us to stay strong and trust that every ending brings new beginnings. It reminds us that resilience is built through the challenges we've faced and the strength we've gained along the way. This strength prepares us for the fresh opportunities that are on the horizon. Forgiveness is also a powerful lesson of number 9. Whether it's forgiving others or ourselves, it's important to release any lingering resentment or regrets. Carrying the weight of past hurts can hold us back from fully experiencing the new chapters that are waiting for us. Number 9 encourages us to approach endings with a sense of peace, letting go of any negative emotions that might cloud our ability to see the opportunities ahead. Gratitude is another important aspect of number 9. It teaches us to be thankful for all that we've experienced, both the good and the bad. Gratitude helps us see the value in every part of the journey, understanding that even the difficult moments have contributed to our growth. By focusing on what we've gained, rather than what we're leaving behind, we can approach new beginnings with a positive and open heart. Ultimately, number 9 serves as a reminder that every ending is also a new beginning. It encourages us to close old chapters with grace and optimism, knowing that the future holds fresh opportunities and new experiences. By reflecting on our past achievements, letting go of old attachments, and embracing resilience, forgiveness, and gratitude, we can move forward with confidence and welcome what's next with open arms. To wrap things up, let's quickly recap the key messages from the 3 numbers we've talked about today. Number 5 reminds us to embrace change as a path to growth. It encourages us to step out of our comfort zone and welcome new opportunities, even if they feel uncertain at first. Number 11 teaches us the power of trusting our intuition. When we listen to our inner voice, we can make decisions that lead to true success, both spiritually and in everyday life. Number 9 represents completion and fresh beginnings. It reminds us to celebrate our achievements, let go of what no longer serves us, and be open to the new chapters that lie ahead. As you step into the first week of October, take a moment to reflect on how these numbers can guide you. Is there a change you've been hesitant to make? Can you trust your intuition more? Are you ready to close an old chapter and welcome something new? If you found these insights helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. How do you plan to apply these numbers in your life? Share your ideas or simply let us know how these messages resonate with you. Thank you for watching, and I wish you all the luck and success in the coming month.